Hello.
Hello.
We are backstage at the Edinburgh Festival Theatre. Allan Stewart, everybody. Now, I'll just let people join because it takes my audience a little while.
To find the button to switch.
To find the
switch
button.
on. What do I do now?
I think they'll start, hopefully.
Do you think Uncle Alistair will watch?
Uncle Alistair will definitely watch.
Because we love Uncle Alistair, don't we?
He will have a large dram.
Really? At this time of night?
6 o'clock on a Monday. And Angela will be getting a gin and tonic, perhaps, or a little glass of fizz.
I haven't seen him since we did that award thing that I went to. That was the last time.
That's right.
I saw him, yes.
You won the award,
yes.
and so did Grant.
Yes, it was a lovely thing, that.
Oh, people are joining us. Excellent. Hello, welcome. Well done, Maureen and Mike and Vi and Brian. It's great that all the people that faithfully...
Well, I think it's incredible what you've done, actually, because you started out doing it for yourself and thinking, I'll just do this during COVID, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And it just started building and building and building, and now they're coming in their tens.
Oh, it's lovely to have you with us. We're not singing, we're just doing a bit of chat before Allan goes back on stage again, because you've already had
We did a show today at 2 o'clock, so it's 2 and 7.
And how did that go?
It was great. It was a lovely... It's... when you get to this time of the year, the afternoon shows are a lot of women's parties and groups, and they are fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just there for a laugh. They're not judging you. They're just, come on, make us laugh. You know? And it was great. Really, really lovely. And I look out and they all look like me. They do. They've all got the same hairstyle.
But I guess in days gone by of pantomime, now the last pantomime I did was probably 30 years ago, but some of the earliest pantomimes that I was ever involved in were
my very first one. I don't think it was your first one, was it? 75.
Don't think
1975
so.
was the Pavilion.
Yeah.
Cinderella. You were my Cinderella, and I was Buttons.
That's right.
And I had never seen a panto before. I didn't know what I was coming into. I just had been asked to do it. I had my own television show, so they gave me like top of the bill. And oh, who's that? Hey, come in. Who's that?
Allan,
come in and open the door.
that's a question.
Come in. Yes.
Do you think this makes me look stupid?
That's what?
Is this... I look stupid.
I'm really
Come
sorry.
in.
He's
Come in.
interrupting us.
Hello, Fiona.
How good to see you.
How good to see you.
We're doing a little live...
Come in.
Oh.
Come in. You have to come in.
Does this make me look stupid? Do you think?
Yes.
Well, it could be bigger.
It could be bigger.
Come in. You're not in
Yes.
shot. You're not in shot.
Let's move over.
Move over a bit.
This is
Are
unexpected.
we live?
Yeah, this is unexpected. Did you know
Hello
that
there.
on a Monday, every Monday, I do this
Yes,
live
you do.
kitchen concert?
And I hear it's got great following.
It's got now it's got you
There
as
we
well.
are.
Well,
Here we are.
We're survived. Was I interrupting anything? Because I can just leave.
No.
No. We said it would be nice if Grant come in, but then they didn't know you burst in like that.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt. I didn't know you were live. Hello there.
Now don't be nervous.
I'm a bit
He
nervous.
gets very nervous when he's on like television.
I want to know about your basso profundo voice.
Oh, well. Where would you like me to begin? Allan, a real treat for Allan every day is when he hears me warming up. Because Allan is obviously very professional. And he warms up beautifully every day. So I feel I have to join in a wee bit. So I try and match his warm-up exercises every day. And he loves it.
You go, that's your warm up.
Right, I'm ready. That's me.
But it is a really important thing for panto to have the voice warmed up.
Yes,
because
I know.
if you don't use...
He's never done it.
I've never done it.
You wait to hear his song and you'll know he hasn't. He's never done it.
And I keep saying to Allan, I'm going, right, okay, this time I'm really going to look after my voice. And I'm really going to make sure that it survives the season. And then I watch Hibs beating Hearts on the football, and I go crazy.
You should have heard it.
And
I was in the
he
room
was
at
in
the
the room.
time, unfortunately. I thought he was going to kill me. I was struggling with
So I wish from that point of view I was more professional. I'm very professional in other aspects of, with regards to punctuality and what you do with regards to preparing for a show. But the one thing that I wish I could be better at was warming up my voice.
But maybe it's because you naturally just are gifted. And you naturally...
Did you hear that? Gifted.
It's not a word I would have used about you, but it certainly is a nice word.
And
Gifted.
maybe the intercostal diaphragmatic method of breathing isn't for you.
Well, I've always been a fan of the intercostal diaphragmatic method. It's something I've always sworn by. Yeah, it's just what I have, and it does get tired, but we're holding on. We're nearly there.
I know you've got one more week, and it's been a great season.
Fantastic season. Short, much shorter than usual because of a mix-up. Well, it wasn't a mix-up. We were supposed to go to the Kings this year, and it wasn't ready, so we had to come back here. But by that time, the opera and the ballet were booked in and all that. So it's 4.5 weeks. But it's been a fabulous 4.5 weeks.
It's been phenomenal. I mean,
unbelievable business.
Double shows every day, and they're just packing them in. You know, it's like 1,800, 1,900 people out there. And it's phenomenal. Even this afternoon, you know, on Monday in January, everyone's kind of going back to their normal life. But, you know, we had a lovely audience this afternoon who were just right into it. I think what we had was a lovely Edinburgh ladies out for their lunch in their afternoon, and it was fantastic.
Because it used to be that the matinees, we were all scared of matinees because kids would leave in droves if you weren't. If it was a slow song, they weren't interested. They'd go off. It would be a wee time.
It's the boring.
And
Pix tells a great story.
Jane had my wife Jane was in panto, and she was singing the ballad. And she went down and knelt down at the front of the stage, and she went to something, and wee boy said, "This is the boring bit, pass it on." And it went right down the line, everyone right down the line, "It's a boring bit, pass it on."
Pix, our MD, who obviously sits right next to the front row, he tells a similar story. He was doing panto, it wasn't with us, but he was doing a show, and again, the same moment, the princess comes on and sings a love song, and there was just one boy behind you just went, "Boring!" That was all the way through. So, it's just, you know, we're lucky. We've got a great audience that come and see us and thankfully enjoy our stuff.
We've got a great team as well. Jordan, I don't know whether Jordan's going to come in or not. Jordan joined us 7 years ago now, isn't it?
Six
years.
Because as a partnership, I mean, you it's been a phenomenal, 25?
We have 28 together.
28 years?
Yeah, I mean, but what I think is very special about this is that the sort of team happened organically in front of the audience. You know, it just so happened. Andy had worked, Alan had worked with Andy, I'd worked with Andy, I'd worked with Alan, but we'd never worked as a trio. They were kind of working together as a double act. And then I kind of came in, and then we just got on great, off stage, on stage, socially. And then it just kind of developed literally in front of the audience. So the audience have seen it grow over the years, and I think that's been sort of part of the joy of it. And just getting to come into work every day, because you know, and we've said this before, we know at some point, either on stage or sitting in the dressing room, we will howl with laughter.
Yeah.
At something
Every day.
happens.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
And you can't, you know, that you can go through the rest of the year, and that'll maybe only happen a couple of times, but we get to do it every day.
But isn't that great?
It's great, and we're very lucky, and we never lose sight of that.
And it's also, for many people, it's the first time that kids really get any exposure to the theatre. I think people forget that. They're a very honest audience. But with panto, you're trying to do two things. You're trying to entertain the adults.
I always feel I'm doing the adult thing, you know, and Grant is scaring the kids, and Jordan is perfect for the and the adults as well. But they just love Jordan. He's got this cheeky energy about him. You know, it's really great. So yes, we're a team that works to all ages.
And I think, you know, the team is the fact that we are all so different, and it was the same when Andy was part of the three and Jordan's coming. None of us do what anybody else does. We all bring our own little bit of shtick, our own style, our own sort of stage work, and so that way it just really works. I do what I do, Alan does what he does, John does what he does, and it's a real mix.
What do you think the magic of pantomime is? What is it about it that just... Do you think it's grown? I mean, since I was involved more than 30 years ago, the storylines, I remember them being maybe truer to the storyline.
Very much so.
Production values have gone through.
The story is not massive in this show, and we know that, but it's entertainment.
Jack and the Beanstalk, by the way.
Yes.
It's got beans, it's got a cow, it's got a beanstalk, it's got a giant.
Yes.
You know, we tick all the
It's got a
boxes.
massive giant, and it's got a fabulous set. The set is the London Palladium set. You'll go when you see it. It really is amazing. But we've never been very, very strong in the story, and we don't. That's the way we go. That's what we started out doing 20 years ago. Some reviewers get it. Some go, "Oh, where's the story?" This is what we do.
But also the kids probably get it very quickly because they know the story and they're going with it.
I think we work it with the kids well because our director, Ed Curtis, has a really sharp eye. And literally from the minute the curtain goes up to when it stops, the ball doesn't drop, right? Energy-wise and, you know, brevity of songs, brevity of routines, how long we're on stage for. He's just got an eye to say, that, right, we're kind of done now, so let's get out of on that point.
Yeah.
Let's not do another, you know, that's the funny gag.
Yeah.
So there's no
We're
point
winning.
doing another 2-3 gags after that. That's where you get off. And he's really good at that. And he just comes in and tweaks and cuts. And so there's not, we like to think there's not a lot of time for the kids to get bored, because by the time we've come on, settled, done something, we get off, bang, we're hitting on something else.
Jane used to talk about being in Wales. She did a panto in Wales, and she said the kids were running up and down, they're eating the ice cream, making noise. We don't hear one thing from the kids. They just sit, and whether it's just so much happening that they just love it. I mean, we're very lucky with that. The kids are never a problem.
No. Also, the production values are amazing because you've got.
Well, we have to compete. You know, we have to compete for you know, kids' attention spans now are on tablets. They're on computer games. The cinema offers this amazing spectacle, and theatre has to keep up with that.
Yeah.
And I think pantomime has made great strides. And you'll see in the show tonight.
Have you seen one here at the festival yet?
No.
I don't think you have.
Oh, you know?
The last one was
No,
the
I
King's.
haven't. No.
So
Right,
that
oh,
was
it's
2
good.
nights.
You
The
get
last
to
one
see
was the King's.
Right.
Shows you how much you enjoyed it. And 6 years since you've been here.
We've got a much bigger stage to play with.
Yes.
Alan gets to do a lot more running, back and forward. But yeah, it is that. And so whereas perhaps back in the day the storyline was more front and centre.
Yeah.
For us, it's a spectacle. For us, it's we're literally. It was a complete overload of the senses for the audience, young and old.
And also local humour, understanding what works. I mean, because what works in Edinburgh may not work in Aberdeen, certainly probably might not work in London. It's finding what works here.
Well, I live here all year round, so I'm always looking for a little angle or a little, you know, and I'll just sort of cherry pick them and drop them in. I mean, the big sort of local thing for me as an Edinburgh boy is the football. Yeah. And we're very lucky in Edinburgh, whereas in Glasgow you perhaps couldn't go down the football road as much as we do. But we play it up, and it's, you know, we've never shied away from it, and I take full advantage of when my team Hibs are going up, and at the moment Hearts are up, so I've got to have a bit of fun with that. So and football's a big part of.
And I love
what
football
I do.
so much.
So Alan,
I just love it so much. When they're watching the game in there, I'm in there avidly watching.
We can't get away from the football banter, honestly.
Auntie May.
Right.
Auntie May.
I'm going to let you continue and talk about Auntie May. But
Okay. Lovely to see you. Lots. And
Thanks.
did someone pay you to wear that?
It's
or?
actually Jordan's hat. He left it in my dressing room.
If he comes in by the time you're there,
Yeah,
he should be in any minute. Tell him to come in and say
Oh
hello.
yeah, come and see.
I hope you enjoy the show.
Yeah,
I look forward to the critique after.
Lovely to see you.
Love to see you.
Lovely, thank you for being here.
Bye, everyone.
See you in a minute.
See you shortly.
Oh,
Maybe a frog
Auntie
on.
May, tell. There are people from all over the world watching, and they don't.
All over
know-
the world?
Yeah,
Really?
Canada, Australia, New Zealand,
Wow.
Portugal, Tenerife. You wouldn't believe where people watch. I mean, right in where you're watching from, because not everybody does know what pantomime is. Strange though that may seem,
Well,
and they may not know who Auntie May is.
I was trying to get the rights of my Mrs. Doubtfire many years ago, and I found a director in Paris who had done a version of it, just a play, not a musical. So I got in touch with him and said, I've seen a video of you, would you like to come over and chat about it? He says, yeah, I'll come and see you in the show. And he came in to the pantomime. He knew nothing about it, didn't know it, and he came round the back after it. It was almost like he was shell-shocked. And he was like, I have never seen anything like this in my life. That's French, by the way. It was the funniest thing to see a director who'd done this fabulous Mrs. Doubtfire, who was just amazed at what we did. Oh, somebody else now.
Hello.
Does this hat make you look stupid? That's the catchphrase for the day. Come in and sit down and say
Come
hello.
in.
Hi, lovely to see you.
Yeah,
How are you? You all
lovely,
right?
Jordan, great. Come in. This is a wee kitchen concert in Alan's dressing room.
Oh, how exciting.
I don't know if you know that every Monday, most Mondays at 6 o'clock, I do a wee live thing. And there's thousands of people out there.
All over the world.
Oh, I wish I knew wore that silly hat. All over the world.
All over the world. Australia,
exciting.
New Zealand, you name it. They're having breakfast out there.
How exciting.
It's great. How are you?
I'm really good. I've just had a lovely dinner. I had some family friends in, so it was really good. I'm set for...
Good show in the afternoon.
Yes. Going to be even better tonight, isn't it, Alan?
Absolutely, because there's special people in.
Special people in, yes. We've got some friends from other workplaces are in tonight as well. So yeah.
Did you not come up to Aberdeen? Did you do His Majesty's at one point?
For 12 years I was there. Yes.
That's where I've
Yes.
been. He gave me
I was a Juve lead. Yes.
12 years.
He gave me a row for not having been here to see the panto, but...
Is this your first time?
Festival.
Festival,
at
right,
the festival. I came to the Kings, but every year, because I live in Aberdeen, I come every year to Aberdeen.
Yeah, it's a great theatre, isn't it? It's lovely.
A lovely theatre. I mean, to speak about me for a moment, Cinderella, I've long passed my sell-by date for Cinderella, but I knew when I was passed by Cinderella because our daughter was 3 and she came into the theatre at His Majesty's in Aberdeen. And I'd said to my husband, look, when it gets to the bit where the ugly sisters make you tear up the ticket, just watch her because they're very realistic.
Yeah.
So they're Nigel Ellicott, wonderful, wonderful Nigel, and they're going, tear it up. And Cinderella, I burst into tears in the dead silence, except for our daughter Hannah, who went, don't worry, Mum, everything will be all right when you get home. So I thought,
I know that story.
I thought, that's it.
That's it.
My
Games are bogey.
Cinderella days are over, and I didn't want to play the Wicked Witch. I think when you've done Cinderella lots of times.
Well, Alan's kids do that, and they're in their 20s. Don't worry, Dad. Things will be worse at home.
That's true.
And get off.
Yes. Well, I thought I'd just pop in and say hello.
Oh, well,
lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
I wish I had more than that for all these people watching.
Don't worry, Grant looked worse in it.
Yes. He stole my hat.
Well, his head's too big for that.
Yes, I won't tell him that. Well, bye, pals. I'm actually waving at myself. So,
Nice to see you.
Lovely to see you.
And you
All the
did
best.
the VSA thing as well recently.
I did, yes.
I was there that night.
Were
So
you there that
did
night?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lovely
I'm
event.
very
isn't it?
involved with VSA, so yes, it was
It's a
thank you
great
for
charity.
that.
No, thank you.
Thank
Lovely
you.
to see you. Cheers.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
How long have you got before you go on?
Well, we've got plenty of time. We've got the half will be in about 5 minutes time.
Okay, so we'll do 5
5
minutes.
minutes
Let me
of
say hello
intense-
to a couple of people. Sheila Hill is watching. Cheryl Moore. Fiona Ogg is watching. Now, you're not saying where you're watching from, but you can just tell me where you are, because I don't think you really believe that
I do believe you.
are
would I not
in
believe you?
Australia. Jean Fakeney, she's in a wet north of Tenerife. Jean Fakeney, and that's Ross Andrews, beautiful New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
Fiona Smith, hi from
Stranraer.
Stranraer. Emerine Harwood, she watches all the time. Vine Mike, there, don't say where they are. Jimmy Guild, he's at Glasgow, I'm pretty sure. Isabel Foley, evening, Mary. When they start speaking amongst themselves, it's time for us.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, then you know.
But you usually got a wee accordion here, haven't you? With somebody who
I know,
hit
Frank. What is your favourite part about, I mean, so you were telling us about the Auntie May, Mrs. Doubtfire, the Frenchman.
Yes.
not
I'm
knowing-
trying to explain pantomime to somebody who has never seen it. It's totally immersive, I think they would say nowadays. You've got everybody screaming back and you force them to shout things, and not force them, you want them to shout things back and get involved. So everyone is involved, which is a good thing. You know,
Audience
the kids just love it.
participation, it's
That's
called.
the word. That's the word I was looking for. I can never do these big words. And that's what the thing's all about. But that's the different part when somebody has never seen it before. I'll be allowed to shout, and they can shout anything.
Oh.
I mean, they shout the tag sometimes. The other night, somebody shouted the tag of a gag and got a roar because it was somebody way up the top who shouted it. you know?
Yeah.
So, yes, it's great fun.
Yeah.
And we have a laugh. Seriously, as Grant said, we laugh every night. We have a great time.
I mean, and that's such a tonic.
And we get paid.
And you get paid to do something that you love and that the audience love. And it's that kind of shared live experience. It's not something, in many ways, that you film for television or even...
It never works on television. I've seen pantomimes being filmed, and they come in and they film it, and it just doesn't work when you see it in television. You've got to be there to get the buzz and the excitement of it.
There was a great documentary the other night with on the tribute to Stanley Baxter.
Oh yes,
which was just fantastic, and they did show little clips to give a flavour of the actually the magnificence. It's like a Las Vegas performance. The costumes, the lighting,
Well, I think if you haven't seen this since about 2019 or something like that, you won't believe the magnificence of it here.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big stage, it's filled with just wonderful lighting and effects and everything. It's amazing.
And for people who perhaps have not been backstage like this before, I mean, Grant was saying he doesn't really warm up. Do you
I don't warm up now. I warm
Because
up in the morning. But we've had a whole show, so the
Yeah.
voice is pretty much warmed up.
Yeah.
But my voice has been better this year. I started way back 3 months before we started panto this year, because I had a bit of a dodgy middle part of my voice.
Yeah.
Top was fine, bottom was fine, the middle wasn't good.
Yeah.
So I went back to lessons again, which is something you've got to do.
Yeah.
Because you get lazy, your voice gets lazy, the muscles don't work as well. So I'm back to singing teacher, got my voice going, and I'm really pleased it's lasted out. Touch wood, we've still got 6 days to go, but it's lasted out really well.
So you are doing the intercostal diaphragmatic
That's the one I'm doing,
method
yes.
of breathing.
Yes.
But no, people don't realise that, singers don't just go on and sing. I mean, a lot of people do realise that, but it is the fear for everyone who is doing a run, be it in the West End, Broadway.
Well, I've only once been off in 28 years, and that was my voice. Woke up one morning, just gone completely.
Yeah.
We come down, we put the microphone, I had a handheld, we tried it, but it was just like that was all I could go. But just one day, and it came back the next day. So I don't know how it happened, I don't know why it happened, but that's the only time I've been off.
And maybe just exhaustion.
And then when I come back, Andy was still there and Grant, they both were standing at the door going, please don't go off again, please. Some poor dance had to come on with a script in his hand.
Oh no.
Oh, doing all this stuff. Ooh.
Well, I mean, but that's the thing. There aren't many understudies, or you're expected.
Well, we
to
did a
be
new
fit.
thing this year. We've got a guy, Scott, who's he's assistant director here. He's understudying me, he's understudying Grant, he's understudying Jordan. And he's understudying Aberdeen as well.
Really?
So if he gets the call, somebody's off tomorrow, he's on his way to Aberdeen to do any part, 3 parts up there. How he does it, I don't know.
Auntie May.
Yes.
Mrs. Doubtfire. How has Auntie May developed over the years? Because Auntie May is the most amazing character.
She was, you know the story. The lovely, I think we've told this before on your show about
I think you did.
Ian Gourley.
Yeah.
His wife was basically who I took the Auntie May from. Because she always laughed. Every time she said something, she'd go, and I realised that the laughing is contagious.
It's very contagious.
And that was when I started doing it. It was copying her.
Did she ever know that?
No, but the tag to this is I tell this story on a podcast, and a week later the podcaster phones me up. She said, I've got somebody who wants to speak to you, and it was her daughter. She said, I was listening to the podcast and it was my mum. I remember you coming round. I remember Doogie the dog.
Yeah.
And I remember how my mum used to laugh. So I did speak to the daughter.
Oh.
But she never knew.
No, but she was such a character, and but it's amazing how a laugh, someone's demeanour, created. I mean, Auntie May has now been a character for
75, 76 when I started doing her.
Yeah.
So she's she started out as being an old lady. Now I am an old lady. So it was amazing. I was playing her as a 65, 70-year-old woman.
Yeah.
And now here I am. 75.
I don't believe that.
Yes, that's what I wanted to hear.
Cannot possibly.
How can he possibly be 75?
So next year, are you going to be back in the King's Theatre?
Yes, definitely.
In Edinburgh.
Because it opens in June, so
That's
it's got a good
exciting.
3 months run before we get there.
So Beat a Path. I'm sure tickets get. Which panto is it going to be?
Well, this is a strange one. Pinocchio.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know what the story is, and you don't know what the story is. Well, poor Jordan's got to wear a long nose, that's all we know, and he's not happy. He is not happy. I said, you've got to wear it the whole time. He said, no, I'm not wearing it the whole time. I said, you've got to.
Well, Alan, thank you for letting all
It's
of
a
us.
pleasure. Thank you for coming
just
into my room.
coming round into the backstage dressing room, and costumes are there waiting to be put on. There is a buzz. I'm hearing other people warming up, even though we've done the afternoon show, but it's really lovely, is it not, to have Allan Stewart, everybody. And we'll be back in the kitchen next week with a few songs, a few stories, and thank you for joining us, Alan.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Bye.